Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Office 365 Roundup webinar. We're going to be going over some topics today like what does your business need, especially now in the cloud era of computing. What does really your business need to be able to be competitive, to be able to give your employees the tools that they need to be able to do their jobs? And just what is Office 365? What components actually do you need for your business? You'll find out that some people need everything and some people only need one or two pieces of the puzzle. Mobility and how to get it and how to use it as part of your strategy when you're out there working with customers, when you're out there trying to hire employees and giving them the best technology that they can use to be able to do their jobs. Sharing files. This is a big question that we get all the time from our customers that are out there. How do I securely share files with my employees without letting them out there in the world and everybody on the planet having access to them? And you'll find out that one of the big things with Office 365 is how the applications all integrate together and really becomes a part of a big package that you can get from Microsoft. And how can I buy it? What are my options? What are the different variables for buying Office 365? And then what does Champion and MessageOps do to make it even better than just buying Office 365 by itself? Let me introduce myself. My name is Kevin Vogel. I'm the Vice President of Virtualization and Cloud here at Champion Solutions Group. And to let you know, not only are we an Office 365 integrator and migrator, but we've been using Office 365 for over 5 years. This was back before they called it Office 365. They used to call it Business Productivity Online Suite. And we actually moved off of an on-premise Lotus Notes environment and migrated all of our users into the Microsoft Cloud. We actually did it over the weekend, and we were running Lotus Notes on Friday, running Outlook and Exchange on Monday, and I'll tell you, we're really glad we did it. We're down here in South Florida. We're based in Boca Raton, Florida, but we have 22 offices spread across the eastern U.S., so all of our people, or at least a lot of our people, are what's known as remote. They're not here in Boca Raton. They're out with our customers, and this has really been, for us, a godsend moving to the cloud. And we've been in business quite a while. As you can see by the slide, we've been in business since 1979, and we do over $100 million in annual revenue, $10 million in business insurance. We have a large line of credit. So you could see that, we're a pretty substantial company. We've moved almost 2 million users to the Microsoft Cloud in Office 365. So this is something that we do on a daily basis for either large or small customers. I mean, we've moved people, with 20, 30,000 users up into the cloud. We've moved people with, 50 or 100 users into the cloud. It really doesn't matter. The same methodology is really good across whatever size company you guys represent. So let me go to the next slide here. These are just some of the awards that we won. As you can see, we are the Microsoft partner. We're a gold partner. We happen to win the Cloud Partner of the Year since 2011. We won it in 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we're really pretty good at what we do, and Microsoft also thinks so. We're also a VMware Infrastructure Partner of the Year. And as you can see, we've won quite a few awards from different vendors and different magazines and journals out there that just shows what Champion can do to help you get to the cloud and utilize the tools that are available to you. So this is just something from Forrester Research, just talking about how the rise in subscription economy, in other words, instead of going out and purchasing your licenses, to go out there and pay a monthly fee for the services that you need has really changed the way people have done business. And now with software as a service, collaboration, and all the things, you see that it becomes a bigger and bigger part of your infrastructure, and really of the company's total economic value is now you can bring the latest tools and the latest technology, no matter if you're a small business of 20, 30, 40 users, or if you're a large corporation of 20, 30,000 users. That's where this new cloud economy is starting to make a difference. Now, what does this mean to, your modern business, and what do you guys need? And this is really, the crux of the matter. Zero downtime is a must. If you talk to anybody out there, you need your resources available all the time. 7/24, 365 days a year. You also need a team that works from many locations and need to stay connected no matter if they're at home, they're on the road, they're working with a customer at their location, or they're in a hotel overnight. They need to have access anywhere, anytime to the resources that they need, and make sure that they stay connected. And that's really one of the key features to Office 365 and doing business with Champion and Microsoft. So you'll see that, our methodology here is to make sure that we don't let, anyone down. And as you can see, that Microsoft guarantees 99.9% uptime. So, we've had it, like I said, for 5 years. I think we've had one outage of over a half an hour in 5 years. So that's pretty good. That's better than we were doing when we were doing it in-house. You can rely on 24/7 customer support on all your critical issues. If someone deletes an email or loses a document by deleting it and you need to restore it, you can get a hold of them 7/24, and they're right here, and they're Microsoft people. They're not like outsourced or anything like that. The other thing is you can make sure that you control your budget by getting the services that you need at the price you need it, and then only paying for what you're actually using. And this is a big part of why cloud is so popular with our customers. They make sure that they use all the resources that they're paying for, and if they're not using them, they stop paying for them and go on to the things that they do use. Nowadays, and bring your own device is a trend that's out there in the marketplace. You'll find out that with Office 365, for instance, if you were to take Office 2013, I'm talking about what you can install on a physical PC or a Mac or a tablet, and you do it through Office 365, you can actually install it on 5 different devices on the same per user license. So if you have a laptop and a desktop and a tablet and so on, and you want to run these applications, Outlook and Word and Excel and PowerPoint and so on, and you want to run them on different devices for that same user, you are fully licensed for up to 5 devices per user. So this is, I just wanted to give you an actual live demo of the Office 365 space. So I'm just going to click on here, and we'll actually go right to my browser and my login, and you'll see that, boom, this is a live environment. You can see that all the applications for Office 365 are right here in a nice, neat tile arrangement. You can also go up here to this phone pad, and you'll see that they're all there also. So no matter where you go inside Office 365, if you want to run it through a browser, you can get back to wherever you need to go. If you go here to Outlook, and I'll click on Outlook here for you, and you'll notice that this looks a lot like your Outlook that's installed in or on your computer. And this is right through a web browser. You can see I can click on any of these emails, and you can read all of them. You can see what's there. Very simply, very easy, simple to read. And if I ever just want to go back to where I was at the beginning with just my applications, I guess my timeout ran out, so I'm going to log back in here. And you'll see I'm right back where I was. Now, let's just walk through some of the applications that you get here as part of your Office 365 that probably most people don't know. Everybody knows about Exchange and Outlook, right? With getting your emails and your calendars and your contacts that you have out there. But Yammer, this is a real nice feature that's included in Office 365 that's basically like your own corporation's Facebook. So you can post things on here. You can get information out to your people. You can set up groups for information, and it stays right inside your company, but it gives that look and feel that a lot of people are now used to about being able to have being able to have like a Facebook where you can go and post what's happening in the company, any announcements that you have, and you can break it down by groups. So we have a technology group, we have a virtualization group, and so on, and we can post in there. Very simple, very easy to set up and run, and it works right from here. OneDrive. OneDrive for Business is that way that I was talking about to securely share files with everyone inside your corporation. So if I click on my OneDrive here, you'll see that I have quite a bit of documentation up in my OneCloud for Business, and this is different from just OneDrive. OneDrive for Business can be centrally managed by your IT department. So who has access to data, who has access to folders, and so on, can be now managed by your IT department, where OneDrive, the personal version of it, has to be managed by the user. So you can see that it really is basically your file share up in the cloud that's available from any device that you own. I don't care if it's a cell phone, a tablet, a PC, a laptop. It really doesn't matter. You can upload files into here, or you can do it like I do. There is a plugin here that allows you to go to OneDrive for Business. Anything that you save in this directory will automatically get synced up into the cloud so that you don't even have to think about it. You can make that your home directory, so by default it automatically gets saved to these directories. So you can see all of my documentation is here. I can open it inside a browser if I wanted to, or I could open it up as a document right on my PC like I normally would with anything else. So you could see that it's a real nice tool to be able to share files. We also have SharePoint that's available to you, and SharePoint sites that are available to you as part of Office 365. If you're familiar with SharePoint, this is a real nice tool to be able to let you share information and really build your own website. As you can see, here's our website here at Champion. We have different departments. This is where we can give them information about virtualization, about our cloud practice, all the documents and different companies that we work with. It's a very simple interface to work in, and we use it extensively really to run our business. One of the really cool features of Office 365 that a lot of people don't talk about is Delve. Delve is basically a self-learning search engine. So you can go in here and type search, and I could really type anything from, and we'll type Office 365. And what this will do is it will not only look at what's on my SharePoint site, and as you can see, here's the document that we're using today, the Office Roundup document. Here's another Office 365. Here's a brochure. And these are pulling the information right out of the document, but it also does web searches. It will also do email searches for you. So you can go in there, and anything that you really have access to, it will go in there and look through all the different ways that you can search for information on Office 365. And if for instance, Jim Canfield has a document out there that I have permissions to look at. So it's going to bring up one of his documents. Here's an article from the president of our company who I have access to, policies and best practices for Office 365. So you can see that Delve is really a great way for your users to be able to find the information that they need quickly, no matter if it's on their personal PC, up in the cloud, in your Office 365 environment. It's a simple tool to use. You can see I typed in a simple search engine request here on Office 365, and I got the information that I needed. One of the newest features of Office 365 is video. Think of it as your own personal YouTube. You can go in there and set up, obviously, oh, look, it wants me to learn more, but we're gonna get out of that if I can. Okay, excuse me. And we can go in here, and these are all the popular videos on our network and communities. But you could see that you could set up channels. So if you wanted to champion internal training and our community and enterprise mobility and how-to videos, and you could set up these individual channels, and let's just pick our how-tos, for instance. So I click on the channel here for how-to, and right now there's just one video in there for Office 365 admin portal training. So you can go in here, click on this, and run it just like you would a YouTube video, except it's internal to your environment. So one of the things that Champion does for our clients, people that we move to the Office 365 cloud, is we have built a whole bunch of these, and I am going to stop this. We have built a whole bunch of videos just like this that we share with our what's known as partner of records. So people that have actually signed up for Office 365 through Champion and MessageOps, we offer these videos to be able to put on your own video site and really help your clients and help your employees better utilize Office 365. We also, as you can see, there's some applications that you might know like Word and Excel and PowerPoint and OneNote that are available to you in the web browser version. So even if you're out, let's say you're at a hotel for a business meeting and you're down at the kiosk for the hotel and you want to be able to either edit a Word document or create an Excel spreadsheet or view a PowerPoint presentation, you don't have to run back up to the room, power up your PC. You could actually just log into portal.office.com, log in with your credentials, and you'll be able to, for instance, start up a Word document here and start to create a Word document right from here. So if let's say that I wanted to create just a general notes document on Word Online, you can see that it looks and feels just like the application that you have installed. It has the same ribbon at the top, just like you do up there. And you can go in here and just start typing your document. It's simple. It's easy to use. And it's got all the, I'm not going to say all the features and functions of a fully installed, but about 90%. So, I mean, some of the things, you know, it won't do a lot of the animation in PowerPoint. It won't do pivot tables in Excel, things like that. But most of the standard type of options and features are available to you in the online version. So you can see it's a simple and easy way to get around Office without having to install it on your PC, and you can use it really from anywhere out there. So I'm going to jump back here to the presentation. Oops, sorry. There we go. And we'll move on to the next slide. So as you can see, as I just demonstrated, you can step into Office and reconnect from any browser or any device. It's a very simple thing to do. You can use it from your cell phone. I know that a lot of these cell phones are getting bigger now, so like the new iPhone 6 with the really big screen, and Samsung has those large notes, and it seems like more and more of the phones are becoming like a small tablet. Well, they're very, very useful when it comes to working online and in browsers. And it's a seamless transition, whether it's on your desktop or you're creating it from the web. You'll be able to access and create documents and edit documents really from anywhere. And the beauty of this is it's all done securely. One of the things that Microsoft brings to the table, for instance, if you have Outlook, it gives you forefront security. So it gives you that malware, that virus protection for your email, and it's built into the monthly price. You can go in there and do some fine-tuning on the settings or the policies that are there, or you can have Champion and MessageOps help you configure those settings that best meets your needs, or whether it's for compliance reasons. I can tell you that we do a lot with healthcare and HIPAA. We do a lot with public corporations where they need compliance for Sarbanes-Oxley, PCI compliance, and so on, are all covered through Office 365. So one of the big features that people always want to know about is security, and how is my information secure, how are my emails secure, and my communications that I do with my employees. And the beauty of this is that you can share this same common platform across all of your users. As you can see, you can keep important emails, and you can get up to 50 gigabytes in your mailbox. And in fact, some of the versions now have an unlimited size to your mailbox. If you talk about, for instance, SharePoint or OneDrive, you have up to 1 terabyte of storage per user that you can store up in the cloud. And it's not just stored up there. It's actually backed up and replicated to all the, well, not all the sites, but at least 2 of the sites that Microsoft has. Right now, Microsoft has 5 different data center locations here in the United States. They have 1 in Virginia, they have 1 down in Texas, they have 1 near Chicago, and then they have 2 out on the West Coast in California. So your data, it could be replicated in 2 or 3 different sites, so that no matter what, your data is protected. It's also in multiple locations, just in case there's a disaster. You'll still be able to get to your information. And like I said, it's fully protected with the Microsoft security. So they have over 400 people that do nothing but security in the cloud. So this is much more secure than you could ever do it in your own environment. And as you can see with OneDrive for Business, you can take advantage of all the benefits of the clouds, and you can store and sync like I showed you by just installing 1 application. You can share your documents amongst all your users, or you're outside your clients. If you want to, you can actually now share your documents with them. It's a perfect way to keep the information that you need secure and backed up in an environment that you don't have to do the back-end management. Link is something that we use here at Champion every day, all the time. In fact, we've now given cameras and microphones to everyone in our corporation. Since, like I told you, we have 22 offices spread across 11 states here on the East Coast. A lot of the people aren't internal. We don't get to see them all the time. But with Link, we actually can do video meetings with them, and these are high-definition video and audio, so that when we're having meetings, it's not like you're talking to a blank screen. You can actually see all the people that are on the conference. They can share their desktops. They can share documents with you all through Link, and that's included in Office 365. Like I said, we meet all the requirements specified by ISO 27001, the HIPAA, like I told you, FISMA that we talked about, and all of your data is protected physically and virtually with encryption and authentication, so that your documents and data are secure up in the cloud. When we start usually having conversations with people about the cloud, it's always 2 things that they ask about, is security and bandwidth. How much bandwidth do I need to be in the cloud? Is it, do I need to upgrade my connection to the internet? Do I need to, put bigger pipes out in my remote offices? And I think you'll find that, at least for Champion, we've actually decreased the size of our pipe by moving to the cloud, because not everyone's coming back to the corporate office. They're all going up to the cloud, and Microsoft has a lot more bandwidth than we could ever have. And it really is, business is better with Office 365. You could see that these are just some of the people from like an M3 Marine or Martin Aircraft. All of them have found out that really Office 365 has made their life easier. It's really reduced the amount of management that they've had to do. It's reduced the amount of help desk calls that they have to have, and it's up 99.9% of the time. It's something that they don't have to worry about anymore. They can really get on to doing the things that they do best to help their customers. So you're going to find out right after this slide, I have a different pricing slide for you. But our most popular offering is what's known as an E3 offering. E3 will include, like I said, Exchange. You'll be able to do Exchange in the cloud. You'll be able to do SharePoint in the cloud. You'll be able to do everything that I showed you, because that's what we use. We use an E3, which includes the ability to install Office 2013 on your local devices, and like I said, up to 5 installs per user. And this suite is really designed for 250 users and beyond. This goes really unlimited. It supports hybrid deployment scenarios. So if you wanted to keep, for instance, a SharePoint server on site and combine it with your SharePoint server that's running in the cloud and have a hybrid environment, it absolutely supports that. The e-discovery and advanced archiving, that delve that I showed you is part of this. Data loss protection, you get access and Excel and Visio services as part of your SharePoint environment. You get 24/7 technical support included in it, and you can see $20 per month per user for an annual commitment. It's a very small commitment to get all of this type of functionality out of Office 365. So here's just an idea of really some of the different plans that are available to you with Office 365. They have the business plan, and these are really for really a seat cap of up to 300 users. So you can see that you can start out with Business Essentials as low as $5 a month per user. And you can go all the way up to the Business Premium of $12.50. Like I told you, you get cloud storage up to 1 terabyte in OneDrive. You get your email. You get your online meetings with Link. You get SharePoint. You get Yammer and Delve and all the things that I showed you, even in that small business package for up to 300 users, starting at just $5 a month. But if you want to go enterprise and you want to go with really an unlimited number of seats, and you want to get either the Pro Plus or the E1 or the E3, you can see the differences between them. And even at just $8 a month, you get a ton of things that you can get. You can get Office Online, so running it, like I said, right in the browser in there, and that's at just $8 a month. So it's a pretty reasonable fee to pay. Now, like I said, that Champion and MessageOps really tries to add a lot of value to Office 365. It's a great product on its own, and we make it even better with the tools and the things that we offer to our partners that we have now been able to help them get to the cloud. One of the big things that a lot of people like right up at the top is My 365. And you'll see, and I think I have, it's one slide too quick. My 365 is really an Outlook plugin. It's the best way to call it. A lot of people don't know all the power of Outlook. The ability to create signatures, the ability to really color code your calendar, and even color code your email so that the important emails from your boss or from a key customer or a key contact, when they email you, it stands out in like a bold red type or whatever color you want to make it, and it's done automatically for you. My 365 will actually help you customize and utilize all the features that are available in Outlook 2013 and beyond. And I think you'll see that that's a real key initiative out there. The other thing is the ability to transfer less files around your corporation. We also have a tie-in where you can now put just a link to OneDrive for Business in an email and give them access to that document instead of sending them a large document. I know here at Champion, when we send out proposals or we send out information to customers, sometimes it's too big for them to be able to accept in their email. Some people put, limits on the size of the file that can be accepted in their email. So with this new feature of putting a link inside an email to our OneDrive for Business, we can send any size document in an email, and when they click on the link, it will actually download it for them. So it's a very, very useful tool that we include with our partners that we move to the cloud. One of the new things that's available to our users out there is our Office 365 adoption site. This is a website that we manage, and we help you guys do this. That it's office365adoption.com/your-company name. And we give you your own website that you can actually customize, put in your vision statement, put in your information about how you want your tools to be used. And it's one place to go for your users to be able to find information about, attaching documents or changing signatures or whatever it might be in your environment. And we manage the website for you. So I can tell you that the customers that are adopting this have really found it helps their employees start to really take advantage of all the tools that are available in Office 365. And this is the enhancement for Outlook with OneDrive. Like I told you, you can now do OneDrive integration, and instead of Jim, like this is from Jim Canfield, he sent me a folder that's the HBO presentation that happened to be about 40 megs in size. We only allow up to a 10 meg file. So I would have never gotten this, but Jim attached it. Actually, the application just basically sent a link to it up in OneDrive, and I was able to get the document without having to fish around and try to find it, whether it's in SharePoint or wherever it is. And you can see it's just part of the ribbon that sits at the top. If you look at the top, you'll see OneDrive, Outlook OneDrive for Business. It's just part of Outlook, very easy to configure, and it's very simple. You'll also see another thing in here is our Office 365 Answer Finder. This is just a simple way for your users to get answers to their questions. I don't know if you've ever, first of all, if you even know where the help is for Outlook. It happens to be that little question mark up at the top of the Outlook application. And if you click in there and you typed in, how do I put a signature, they'll give you 83 different ways to do it, and only 82 of them don't count because one of them's the one you're looking for. If you do it with our Answer Finder, we filter through that and only give you the information that you're looking for. And these are all included. This is one of the things that we're most proud of is this Discovery Scout. This is really an administration tool for Exchange in the cloud that gives you the ability to search, if you have the right permissions as an administrator, to search everyone's mailbox. If you, for instance, have litigation, or if you're looking for a certain email, or someone's on vacation, or whatever it might be, or someone deleted an email that they need to now retrieve, this is a simple tool that your administrators can use and really take advantage of all the infrastructure that Microsoft has put in place in the cloud and give you that back-end look at the information that they have up there. And what we really do is we call this Outlook Amplified. And these are the different things, like I told you, the OneDrive for Business, Outlook plugin, My 365, Config 365 are all part of Outlook Amplified that Champion and MessageOps brings to the table. With that, what I want to do is offer you the ability for us to do a free IT strategy meeting with you, basically a cloud assessment to find out how your organization can most utilize the cloud resources that are available in Office 365. This is an absolutely free engagement. It will give you a better idea of how you can utilize Office 365 in your organization, which plan is best for you. Do all of your users need everything? And that's one of the things that you can do with Office 365 is you can actually use E3 for some people and E1 for other people, and you can actually just take exchange for some people. It's not like all or nothing. This is an a la carte program that best suits your needs. You can also start a 30-day trial. The 30-day trial will work up to 20 users and will give you a real-life experience of how the cloud and Office 365 will work for your environment without interrupting anything that you're doing today. This is just an augmented environment that you can use that will not touch any of your existing infrastructure, so that you can try it for up to 20 users, see how well it works, see the type of response you get back. I think you'll find it really a necessary thing to do, so that you can really feel comfortable when you start moving some of your really business essential services up to the cloud. And then, like I said, the things that we offer you, the advantages of MessageOps and Champion to be able to help you take most advantage of Office 365 from Microsoft. And really, that ends my presentation. I want to thank you for taking this time today. I hope it was useful. I hope you got the information that you need. And if you need anything, please feel free to contact Champion. Our phone number here is 1-800-771-7000, and we'll be more than happy to help you with your Office 365 needs. Thanks, and have a great day.